Hello there everybody and welcome to another Generation 1 Wi-Fi battle. Today we're battling against Marky and we have a level 15 battle. It's like Pika Cup but we're only doing level 15. Pokemon at level 15, all of them available. The ones that have a nickname here are the ones that you actually obtain from a train. Everything's legal here, so they have the real actual nicknames, and yeah, let's see how this goes. It should be interesting, but yeah, I actually prefer the other formats that we did when we spreaded the levels, like from 15 to 17 to 20, depending on how good the Pokemon is. But yeah, this time we have everything at 15, so it's a level 15 battle, and let's get it started. So he's gonna start things up with a Kangaskhan, and I have an Arcanine, and I'm like, okay, let's Fire Blast, and let's burn it. Alright, there's the Fire Blast, it's a 2-hit KO, and there's the burn, and yeah, he's just gonna go for Earthquake, and since he's burned, it's not gonna do as much as he would have liked. So another Fire Blast should finish him off. Come on Arcanine, we believe in you, finish the job, you're gonna miss, and he's just gonna Hyper Beam. Like, okay, it's fine, he's burned. But he gets a crit! What? That burn totally didn't matter, scratch everything up. Wow, the game just like, he just laughed at you with that burn. It was just a laugh. It was like, hey, you thought you were gonna get the good hacks. No, you're gonna get haxed, big time. Counter haxed, if that's how I should put it into words. But anyways, he's gonna save his Kangaskhan, he's gonna send in his Rhydon, and I'm looking at my team. What can deal with Rhydon? I made a terrible mistake here while I was making this team. Everything is weak to Rhydon. Lapras is weak to Rhydon, Scyther is weak to Rhydon, Jinx is weak to Rhydon, Chansey doesn't like physical attacks, and Electrode is weak to Rhydon. He beats every single member of my team. Wow. I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. I just straight up don't know what to do. I stayed in, he went for Body Slam, predicting my switch. I have nothing that can deal with Rhydon, I just have to sack something. And I opted to sack Scyther. Yeah, sometimes we just make mistakes while team buildings and it ends up biting us big time. It is what it is. So now I'm gonna have a safe switch into my Lapras, which is, well, it can threaten this Rhydon up. And I'm gonna predict him to switch into something like Jinx or whatever, and I'm gonna go for Body Slam. And the prediction was correct, there's a Body Slam, but we didn't paralyze him, which is massively unfortunate. And what does Jinx do? It puts you to sleep. Now that means I have to send in a Sleep Father, and this is why I don't like Sleep in Gen 1, because it's broken, you never wake up, and you always must have something in your team that is basically just Father. You have 5 Pokemon and a Father. It's just bad. They banned Sleep in so many gens, but not in Gen 1. I just don't get why, but whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna burn a Sleep turn, in comes Lapras, I'm gonna send in Chansey, because Chansey can take the special hits well, so he's gonna go for Surf. And I'm like, okay, should I just Thunderbolt, or should I just predict the switch and go for Ice Beam? I decided to go for Ice Beam. But no, I went for Thunderbolts. I was actually predicting God knows what. So he's gonna sack his Kangaskhan, and that means he's gonna have a free switch in, and I'm assuming it's gonna be into his Rhydon, because it's the Pokemon I basically have no answer to. But no, he actually went into his own Chansey. I'm like, okay, I have Lapras, I don't want to take a Thunderbolt. I have a Sleeping Jinx that I would like to keep as a Sleep Father. I have an Electrode, I don't want it to get paralyzed, so I was like, okay, let's go for Ice Beam, just for that chance to get the freeze, because that would have helped me big time in this terrible start of a game that I had. But no, he went for a Thunder Wave. That's good and bad. Good because that means I'm not gonna get frozen, bad because I'm gonna be slower than his Rhydon. And then he's gonna send in his Lapras. I was like, okay, he's probably gonna pivot into his Rhydon, so I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam, but no, he just stayed in. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this chance to Soft Boil, but he's gonna surprise me with the Hyper Beam out of nowhere. But Chansey luckily survived. We still can, we can still do this. So he has to recharge, we're gonna get a Thunderbolt off, but no, we got fully paralyzed, and no, the hacks, it needs to stop. The whole time I was like just facepalming and at how bad things are going in this game. So now he's gonna send in his Rhydon. The turn I didn't go for Ice Beam, but it didn't matter, I got fully paralyzed anyways, but it would have been nice if I could have recovered that tiny little bit with Soft Boil, but no. The game decided to have me fully paralyzed once again, so I'm gonna send in my Lapras. I'm gonna take the Earthquake, and his answers to Lapras... Oh, never mind, he got another crit. I got like nothing. The only thing I got was like that silly burn that meant nothing at the beginning of the game. He's been like critting me the whole time, and to make things worse, I have no answers to this Rhydon. But sometimes the game just doesn't... It's just 100% against you, and you can't do anything about it. So I could only just go for Blizzard. If he stays in, he dies. If he switches out, there's that chance to freeze, but it didn't happen. He went into his Electrode, he Thunderbolted. I went into Jinx because I wasn't thinking. Should have went into my own Electrode or something, but yeah. Electrode can explode on either Chansey or Lapras or whatever. And he's gonna crit my own Electrode too, because why not? And I could just Hyper Beam, but I don't want to Hyper Beam because I know his Rhydon is coming. So I should have went into Lapras, but in my head it was too obvious that he was gonna predict me, so I decided not to go into Lapras, so I went into Chansey. Yeah, overthinking. Just overthinking. That's so typical Yus. That's so typical Yus. So he did indeed go into his Rhydon, and yeah, I was like, I should have went into Lapras, but I just didn't, I guess. So time to suck Jinx, because there isn't much we can do. Jinx has also no physical defense whatsoever, exactly like Lapras. So yeah, free switching into my Lapras, but he also has his own Lapras and he has his own Jinx. And we are low in health because of that crit from earlier. So I thought about going for Body Slam, but I didn't. And he ended up going into his own Lapras, and he took that Blizzard like absolutely nothing. So I was like, okay, if I want to have a chance, I have to send an Electrode again. Predicting the Thunderbolts, we're gonna take it. And pretty sure my Thunderbolts into his Lapras wasn't gonna do enough, because it's a Lapras. Lapras has that massive special stat. So we'll send in Chansey. He went for Blizzard. Luckily we can't get frozen. But we can get critted! Yeah, it's just one of those games. It's just one of those games. There isn't much we can do about it. There's the Blizzard, and at that range, because of that crit, it's gonna finish me off. It's one of those games. It happens. That's life. That's life. We can't. Sometimes we can't. And as I expected, you saw how little Thunderbolt did. He's gonna miss his Hyper Beam, but it's not gonna matter because he can just win it next time. So yeah, this will be the game. This will be the game pretty much. We only have our Electrode, and Electrode gets walled big time by Rhydon. So we'll be looking up for our rematch. This game, it just didn't go our way, but it is what it is. So yeah, so I have a Gen 5 battle coming this week, maybe in 2 days maybe. It was super epic as a matter of fact. So stay tuned for that. This game just... yeah, it's just, as I said, it's just one of those. It's just one of those, but I hope you enjoyed nevertheless, and have a wonderful day. Stay tuned for more, and namaste.